Hello guys and girls, this is ThatPokemonCollector. So this is part 2 of my Pokemon Heart Gold walkthrough. So here we go. The first part and second part I've all pre-recorded. Third part and more haven't been pre-recorded, so I'll do them in live time whilst I'm doing the voice recording as well. So I've done a few editing bits on the first part for the voice because I did music tech. So I'm using Audacity at the moment to record my voice with a PlayStation headset. I think it's like Triton AX180 or something. Yeah, so I mentioned previously in the previous one that my favourite game is Heart Gold, or Gold anyway, and Silver. Hence why this is the first Pokemon game I've chosen to do my walkthrough on. I'd really appreciate any feedback on the videos. And I haven't got the greatest headset. I think it's only like a £60 one. It's meant for PlayStation, not really for recording. And I couldn't really use my last microphone that I had. It doesn't really work very well. It was only a cheap £10 one, I think, anyway. So yeah. So because I'm not doing it live, I'm sort of troubled as to what I could talk about in the videos. Apart from obviously the channel, so I'm hoping to open up boost box this summer. If I get more work, it's more of casual work, so if I get more work then I'll have more money saved up for more stuff on the channel. I'll probably invest in another headset eventually and probably a new camera. I believe I had a Flip Mino HD before a while back, and that was really good for recording. I have the PS Vita for HD recording, but it's just the rendering time, process time to upload takes forever. It does take a while for you to do that. I'm not entirely sure why I'm just randomly going there. I haven't played for some time, so but yeah. So one of my favourite parts of this game is the bug catching contest. That's really fun actually to do, especially when you win it. Usually I think the winners always ever win with a Pinsir or Cypher or Butterfree. I think it has to be like level 14, level 15 for you to win that. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a Sunstone you win if you come first, which can be used on a Sunkern to evolve to Sunflower. I think you can also use it to evolve a Gloom into a Blossom. Doesn't have too much uses, I don't think anyway. It may have some in more recent games, but I've never really, I don't think I've actually used it. So yeah, so there's a recurring theme with the name of it is Zeldex. That's because that was the channel that I uploaded these. I originally made the walkthrough for. Me and a friend did it, but we didn't have time with college and that. I thought I might as well do it on my channel because I know a few people have asked about a walkthrough. And I haven't been able to give one yet, but I'm hoping that this will get enough views. I'll still do it regardless of whether or not I get loads of views, just for doing it for the fun, but it would be nice to get views on it, so I know that something's coming from it, you know. I'm doing it for fun anyway, but ideally I'm doing it as also well for you guys to see as well. Most of you know really sort of how to play the game. I don't think anyone does a walkthrough really anymore to show how the game, because there's enough on YouTube. But it's just so that everyone has their own different take on it. Everyone chooses a different team, different names. I mean, some people choose just Porygon strength for general Pokemon they actually like. So obviously I've named my Cyndaquil Link, which is another character in Legend of Zelda. I can't remember if I catch any other Pokemon during the video. Because this is a lot longer than the previous one. The other one I think was about 5 minutes, but I decided to do this one a bit longer because I wasn't entirely sure how long I was recording for. But I knew with this one I need to make it a bit longer. I think it can go up to half an hour or something recording time. I think it used to be 10 minutes, and I think they went up to 15. I'm pretty sure before you had to have a partnership or of some sort to get over more than 15 minutes, but now you can regardless, I think, so that's pretty good. So yeah, again, that's because I'm not recording it in live. I'm just watching you play it now, but it's sort of different if you watch you do something. So I probably will do more walkthroughs in the future. Obviously I don't want to start, a lot of people start doing a walkthrough halfway through another one and end up not finishing that one for another few years. But there's no time that I'm going to have this finished for. I'm just going to sort of record it as and when I have time. I'm planning to do a few more. At the moment, as I'm recording now, it's half term, so I'll have sort of more time to record videos. Also do a lot of editing for the actual sound, because I do say a lot, because I'm stuck for words. I'm not entirely sure. It's a conversation filler, so a lot of people use different words like and so yeah, things like that. It's a conversation filler. It fills in between words. It's as your brain is processing. If your brain can't catch up with what you're saying, it just puts in words in the middle, just to, as I said, as a conversation filler. Just another thing for you guys to know. So I thought I'll talk about another thing. I used PokeBeach, the forums, quite a lot, and came up with the subject of when Pokemon will die out. And obviously that's been a question that's been thrown around for years since Pokemon started. When will it die out? If you look at other series, you sort of can't really compare it to other things, because, for instance, Magic the Gathering has a card game, but it's not a game and a TV series, and it's not really, doesn't really outgo past the card game. Then you got Yu-Gi-Oh, which has got the anime. The games aren't too popular, but they weren't originated from the games. It was a card game originally, so it's different. You can't really compare it to other things, but you can sort of compare it to things. A lot of people compare it to things like Star Wars, The Legend of Zelda, but they're purely on games, whereas Pokemon's got sort of the game series, the anime, the toys, the card game, online, everything. It generally does have everything. So the answer to that question, I would say, is probably it'd be a while yet. They'd have to run out of ideas before. I think the anime will go soon. The anime is not going too well in terms of views. I think the anime will go first, then I think it'll be the video game series and the card game series. So yeah, I mean, back in 2004, around that time, the switch over between Wizards of the Coast to the Pokemon Company International, card game sales were decreasing rapidly, hence why the sets Fire Red Leaf Green, EX Team Magma vs Aqua, EX Hidden Legends and EX Team Rocket Returns are rather expensive sets, because there was less of them made, because the demand was less than there is for sets like now. That's why they're more expensive, but a lot of people don't really know that, but that's one of the contributing factors. Also the fact you got Charizard EX and Fire Red Leaf Green, which kind of jumps up the price. I mean, the EXs in that set are quite expensive, like Blastoise, Venusaur and Charizard. So we're coming back to the end of part 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this part anyway, and there'll be more parts on the way. See you later.